Penita Pungasavitas. I started badminton when I was 11 years old. I've been playing now for 20 years. I've been coaching for 10 years. Have coached over 300 kids. Lately, I've been more focused on teaching and developing kids through badminton. Because I think it's good for hand-eye coordination. You can start at any level, basically, right? And slowly build, depending on the type of skills you have. If you're already athletic, you already can run and hit, but then you might need a focus, right? In longer terms, or be able to persevere through mistakes, right? Some people have emotional issues, so after maybe a mistake, they'll melt down or break down. But in badminton, after you make one mistake, there's still chances that you could save that rally and not let it go. So that's something quite unique about this sport. Endurance-wise, you could always build upon that, right? A lot of people, kids today are obese or are not in shape because of the shortening of activities in classes. With this sport, they don't have to be athletic right off the bat. They could just slowly start, and then once they get better, they could build their endurance that way. I wouldn't say per se badminton is an Asian sport, right? But it is popular among Asians. It's widely played in Europe. It's gaining more popularity in South America. I think it's popular among Asians is because of the perception of not being a real sport, right? A lot of Asians, right, instead of playing a contact sport, which our body is probably not made for that, right? They come and play badminton. But any other kid could also play badminton also. That's why I said it's a good sport to develop at any age, at any level, right? If you want to get healthier or better, right, you could just start anywhere. Say someone that's not good at moving, right? But you have really good hand-eye coordination. You could still play and compete with someone that's so fit if they don't have that good shot, right? If they can't place it in the right spot. You not be able to move and you know your mobility capability, you could actually maneuver the shots into places where you can actually win the game. And with that win, it encourages you to play a little bit more intense next time and intenser the time after that. And with that, then it helps you, become a better player, a fitter player. And so I don't believe it's just for Asians, but I just think because of the lack of contact, the lack of it being appeared to be as a real sport. My uniqueness would be that I like the kids to think, and I want them to question me back. I want them to understand what they're doing, understanding the basic of it, and also understanding what it is for to be a team player, in especially an individual sport. Questioning and thinking and understanding is really crucial. I just believe not just for this sport, but for anything. How they run, how they lunge, their stroke, and if their timing is off, right? The understanding. If the kids swing and miss, I would ask if it's too fast, too slow. By be able to understand that, oh, I swung too fast. At the beginning, maybe they did not understand that quite well. But after 10 times, they'd be like, oh, maybe that's what she means by fast. And then slowly, they'll adjust to the right timing. By them adjusting to the timing, now they've developed something that a little bit more concrete to them, as in terms of they understand how fast their arm has to move for the shuttle to come. And with that, to go further at the next level, if they were to play in a different facility, with that idea, they could, with the draft or win, with that idea, they could adjust to any place that they want to play and still enjoy what they're doing. Being a team player, I think a lot of people think of individual sport as in, oh, I have to be the best. I have to beat everyone. I believe that's not really true, right? You need people that will challenge you mentally, physically, and it has to be a healthy competition. You don't want to kill your competition, but you want to be the best among your peers. So those are probably the different ideology that I teach that may be different from someone else's. Well, my suggestion, and I think my parents' experience is, it's always a good thing if you kind of interview the coach. Sometimes like looking at their achievement is actually really great, right? But talking to them as a person, they're working with children, do they understand child development, right? What are their goals for your child, right? Things like that would help you to determine, right, if that coach will be suited for your needs. Right? Some parents are very different. Some are looking very more achievement, right, orientated. So then you're not going to look for that development in your child, right? But if you do want this positiveness, right, that's growing, then you would want to interview the coach a little bit more. Almost like if you were to get interviewed for a job, right? You will be asked a lot of questions and see if you would fit. But then again, you would ask them too. What are the directions of their company to see if you fit in that direction, right? I think in terms of that, then you would know what is your child getting into and what lies ahead with them. And if you don't know something, I think today Google is a good thing to do. You could look into the videos, right? If it's sport, you could look, is that the form my kids are receiving, right? Are the sportsmanship there? Are they behaving in a manner that is positive? I think at the end of the day, I think you always have a gut feeling, right? And you know when something is right and something is wrong. When your kids feels like they don't want to come, it's very negative. And I think you could sense that in your child, right? They should want to come. They should want to get better, right? And if that's something that they have problem with, and if you're already addressing that problem, then it's okay. But if your child was, how'd you say, very happy and all of a sudden they're gloomy and things like that, you know that there is something wrong, right? And then you just kind of have to follow your gut instinct as a parent, because there is kind of no guide, right, to what is right and what is wrong to raise a child or to do something. But I'm sure everyone has instinct.